Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we will be covering shared VPC and perform its implementation. So shared VPC is most common in network architecture for larger organization. Shared VPC allows an organization to connect resources from multiple projects to a common network so that they can communicate with each other securely and efficiently using internal IPs from the network. When you use shared VPC, you designate a project as a host project and attach one or more other service project in it. So the VPC network in a host projects are called shared VPC network. In order to implement shared VPC projects need to be a part of organization. So let's start and see uh, current architecture means basically the current hierarchy of this project. So also we can see this is the workshopcard.com is the organization, and under which we are having one host project, and there are two folders. One is sales and there is research. These are the two folders, and under each I have renamed these project as service project 1 and service project 2. So benefit of using shared VPC is that it provides single point of administration of firewall and network from host project, and a service project can be used the can use the host project for the resources for communication. So we can see what are the IAM permissions that are needed to implement shared VPC. Currently I'm using organization admin at workshopcard.com, and it is having this compute network viewer, compute shared VPC, organization administrator, project IAM admin. So these are the current roles that it is having. So we will be using the same user for provisioning of shared VPC. So I have already shown you there are the uh, the project hierarchy of this organization, and so we can proceed and we can go ahead with the implementation of shared VPC. So this is the host project, and we can go ahead and create a shared network. Create a normal usual network that we create. It will be custom. So click on create VPC network. I am naming it as common VPC because, as its name suggests, it is a common amongst the project. It will be a custom subnet that I am going to create, and I am referring here. I will be creating, naming it as development region. I am using it as a US East 1. US East 1. This is the subnet range that I will be using, 10.1.1. Click on done, and then I'm adding another subnet. It will be production. Here also I'm using the region as US Central 1, and this is the subnet range. Click on done. These are the two subnets that I have created, development and production. These are the firewall rules that will be automatically created, and this is the dynamic routing mode is regional only. I'm clicking on create. So this is the common VPC network that I have created. It is having two subnets, production and development, in different regions. And so let's see. So we can go ahead with creation of firewalls now. I'm creating firewall to allow basically the ICMP and SSH traffic. Here we are using common VPC. and target tags will be production and development. And I'm accepting this from any of the IP range. The SSH port number is 22, and other protocols is ICMP to allow the ping traffic. Also, shared VPC means it is only used where there is an organization. In case if someone is not having the organization, the project is not part of the organization, then shared VPC can't be created. We need to go for VPC network peering. So now, because we have created the VPC network and created the firewall, now we can go ahead with the creation of shared VPC. This is my host project in Net Harbor 347005. This is my host project. This is the project, host project that we are in, and clicking on save and continue. So here it asks for the sharing mode. Basically, it is asking if you want to share all the subnets or you want to share subnet individually. So I will go ahead and select these two because I want to share both of them. Click on continue. Here also I can attach directly the service projects. So because this is the host project, it can't act as a service project. So means these two only we are going to attach this shared VPC, and we can click on save. So now it is created. It created shared VPC. Now if we see there are no attached project as of now, we can click on attach projects and we can choose to select these two, service project 1 and 2, and we can select the subnets that we want to share and click on save. So this is the basic architecture of host. This is the host project, this is the service project A and service project B. These are the three projects. So host project is hosting the VP shared network, and the same network is being used by the service project A and service project B. And firewall also is maintained by host project, so it provides a single point of administration for managing the network as well as firewall. So it is quite common in larger organization. This kind of setup is quite common in larger organizations. So let's see, it is provisioned means and also before, when we attach this service project 1 and 2, we need to ensure that compute engine API is enabled before we can attach these projects in shared VPC. So we can open the shared VPC project 1, and we can create a compute engine instance. Click on create instance. I'm naming it as SP1 because it is service project 1. I'm keeping it in US Central 1 and 1, and it should be F1 micro. Just selecting the machine type, and here something is I need to specify. In case you want to use this firewall setup, then you won't be able to select the shared VPC. It will basically gray out. In case if I choose the firewall, it will gray out. We won't be able to use the shared VPC, so better to not to use it. And here if you can select the shared subnetwork is which was production, and here I can use the tag that we use to create the firewall. Is it is production, and selected the shared networks, and click on done, click on create. This is for the service project 1. The same steps I will be performing for the instance in service project 2 also. So this was instance in service project 1 got created. Same way we need to create another instance to ensure that they are both the instance across the projects are able to communicate to illustrate our demonstration. So this is instance 1, and I will be naming as sp2 instance 1, and I will be keeping it US East 1, and choosing the machine family is F1 micro, and network, I'm selecting first the shared and shared network subnet, and here it is development. I'm choosing giving it the network tag development, and clicking on the create button. Once it is created, we will try to ping both the instances. So I have let's click SSH, and from SP1 instance I can try to ping the SP2 instance. As we can see, the instance IP address are reachable, and let's verify the same thing from the other host as well. SP1 instance. So we are in the console. Let's ping the other instance. So it is also reachable. So SP2 instance, and SP2 instance 1 is able to reach to instance 1 of service project 1 without any issues. So it's all about this shared VPC, and so if you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, to post it in the comments. I will be covering more interesting topics in the next video. Till then, do your best and keep learning.